Hey, howdy, hey y'all, Leanna here. Welcome to part 2 of the questions and answers because, yeah, I'm a little wordy and it got a little long. So I didn't want to make you suffer through a huge, long video, so I broke it up into 2 parts. So let's continue on with the questions and answers. The next person that asked me some questions is Andy from Andy Does Stuff. She has a channel. She'll be listed down below. And her question is, why did you move from Virginia to Missouri? My mom and my father divorced when I was 4, and I went to live with my grandmother. My grandmother got custody of me when I was 4. I did not see my father again until I was 16, and to this day I do not have a relationship with him. Do not care to have a relationship with him. However, he has twin sisters, my Aunt Gloria and my Aunt Goldie, and I did meet them when I was 16, and then, you know, as things go, we didn't keep in contact. And so about 10 years ago now, I think it's been about 10 years ago, one day on Facebook, I just typed in my Aunt Gloria's name and I found her on Facebook and we started talking, and I lost my job that I had worked at for 7 years in Virginia, and it was an opportunity to completely uproot myself. I had no significant other, and I got rid of everything I owned in a 3-bedroom house and put what I could fit into a Jeep Liberty and headed to Missouri to get to know my father's sister and my cousins. And so I moved to Missouri and just completely started over a whole brand new life. What is your favorite makeup brand? Which I kind of sort of touched on already. What is the thing that you love most about having a channel? The thing that I love most about having a channel are when y'all comment that something I have said or something that I have done has made a difference for you. Whether it made you laugh or made you smile or lifted you up or inspired you or encouraged you to try to do something that you normally wouldn't do. That is hands down my absolute favorite thing about having my channel. What is the least favorite thing about having my channel is, as most of you know, those of us that have a YouTube channel have made some incredible friendships with other channels on YouTube. And the amazing thing about this community is that we spend a lot of time supporting each other, because in order to get more views and more subscribers, we all go around and watch each other's videos to help the algorithm and to support each other and to encourage each other to keep going. So my least favorite thing is that between having a full-time job and a house to clean and a YouTube channel, which doing a YouTube channel is very time consuming to, you know, come up with the video ideas and to research it and then to actually do it, and for me, and to edit and all the other things, that I don't have as much time to go around and support everybody in the way that I want to support them. A lot of times when I'm sitting here doing things, I will have other channels' videos running and I'm watching it, but I don't get the chance to comment, so they don't know that I've been there. But it's just hard to do that. I try sporadically to comment on people's channels so that they know that I am watching them, but that is my least favorite thing about having a channel, is that I can't be as supportive of other channels as I want to be, or I am being supportive but they don't know, because I don't get the opportunity sometimes to comment on their videos. Those are all the questions from Andy. The next set of questions are from Dion. Dion loves makeup. Dion has a channel. I'll link that down below. Her first question is, Were you born and raised in the city and state you currently live in? And if yes, did you ever want to move away? If no, what city and state are you from? I was not born and raised here in Owensville, Missouri. I was born in Lynchburg, Virginia, and I was raised in Crewe, Virginia. And yes, I wanted to move away. I did move away a couple of times and always went back, and I was worried. You know, people will say that. Yeah, they move away, but they always end up coming back, and I was kind of worried about that a little bit when I moved out here 8 years ago, but at this point, I don't see myself going back. Which kind of sucks because, you know, that's where my kids live and my granddaughter, but, you know, sometimes where you're from may not necessarily be the best place for you. And the other question that Dion asked me is, what's the one thing you love doing above all else to pamper yourself? Whether it's a manicure, a professional facial, dining at your favorite restaurant, and so forth, and why? And I kind of answered this too in the last Mass Monday video that I did. My favorite thing that I love to do is to pamper myself is to do my skincare. And the reason that is because I've only been doing a skincare routine for almost 2 years. And before I started doing that, I did not have a skincare routine at all. I would go to bed with eyeshadow and mascara on. Now, like I said, I did not do foundation and all those other things, but I would wake up in the morning with mascara all over my face and eyeshadow everywhere, and I never washed it off. I never did any of those things. And probably the biggest reason that I did not was not because I did not know that was not the best thing to do for myself. It was because I did not feel I deserved to wash my face before I went to bed. So doing my skincare, which I have done faithfully every morning and every night for now almost 2 years, is my way of pampering myself, but more importantly, showing myself some self-love. Because like I said in the Mask Monday video, when you're doing your skincare, you have to kind of look at yourself in the mirror. You have to acknowledge that you're there, that you exist, and you touch your face, and you when you're putting the products on, you're caressing your skin. It's like a caress, and it makes me feel so good to actually look at myself in the eyes and to acknowledge that I exist and that I deserve to be pampered and cared for and caressed and loved. And so I love doing my skincare. I almost get the exact same feeling putting my makeup on. You know, it's almost like being a little girl and playing dress up again. You know, painting my face, being artistic and painting my face. I love that too. But my skincare routine is definitely how I pamper myself. And there are other ways that I will pamper myself too. You know, mostly like in the shower, super hot shower, and exfoliating my skin, body scrubs and lotions and that type of thing is a way to pamper myself. And at the end of that, she said, why? And I think I explained that already because, you know, for a long time I did not believe that I deserved any of those things. Many things that I felt like that I did not deserve. Not just, you know, doing the skincare routine, but we are all deserving. We are all deserving of many things. And I hope that people realize that before they're in their 50s. You know, if you're watching this and you don't think that you're deserving, start believing it. change your mindset. Don't wait. You know, I wish that I had have learned these things much, much sooner than I did. These are the type of things that I am trying to encourage my daughter to learn at 36, and, you know, not waiting till you're 50. Of course, by the time you're 50, you just don't give a damn what people think. You're like, the hell with you and what you think. But yeah, so anyway, the next set of questions is from Tina H. Beautiful journey. Tina has a channel. I will link her down below. Her first question now, currently as I'm recording this, Tina is sitting on a beach somewhere in Florida. So all of these questions that she asked me, she said I might have vacation on the brain, and sure enough, she had vacation on her brain. I'm so glad that she's finally on vacation. Her first question is mountains or beach for vacation, and I will do either or because both places are beautiful. It just depends on what mood I'm in. Sometimes I like the mountains because you get to see beautiful, beautiful views, and you can bond with nature and become one with nature, and it's very calming and grounding, and I love it. But also there are those times where you just want to go relax on the beach, and that as well is very, very grounding and calming. To put your feet in the sand or to put your feet in the water is very calming. But when you go to the beach, there's lots of places to go and things to do and see, and walking around and all of that sand can be a little tiring. So when I really, really, really need to relax, I want to go to the mountains, and when I'm up for a little bit of adventure, going to the beach is a lot of fun. Her next question is, what is one place in the world you want to visit? And there are several, but I would love to go to Greece. I would just love to go to Greece. That would just be absolutely amazing. I'd like to go to Ireland as well. I would absolutely love to go to Spain and do the El Camino de Santiago. It is a spiritual walk. It can take you up to 30 days or more. That would be phenomenal. That's on my bucket list. I'd really like to do that one day. Do you like adventure vacations or relaxing ones? Both. I just kind of covered that a little bit. Do you like camping? This is where she said, I might have vacation on the brain. Yes, I do like to go camping. I prefer to go when it's not quite so hot because I do not like to try to sleep when it's super hot. But nor do I like to try to sleep when it's really cold either. But I love being out in nature, and the night sounds, oh, the night sounds are phenomenal. And a bonfire, yes please. Her last question is, if you could have dinner with anyone, living or dead, who would it be? And hands down, it would be Oprah. I love her. Oh, she has been such an enormous inspiration to me, and I have learned so many things from her. I love her, and I would just, can you imagine having dinner with her and a deep conversation? I love deep conversations. I do not like small talk. I don't like BS talk. Let's have a deep, meaningful conversation. Don't get me on that high horse. I would love to have dinner with Oprah. Oh. Those are all the questions from Tina. Thank you, Tina, for asking me those awesome questions. The next set of questions is from Denise Design. She is one of my subscribers, and she starts out her questions by saying, Buongiorno, my beautiful moonchild. She calls me moonchild. I love it. I love it when she calls me that. Her first question is, what is your most favorite thing about being a content creator on YouTube? And as I have said in the other video, my favorite thing are when y'all comment that something that I have said or done has made a difference, because that is what I live for. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Did you ever in your life feel like you would be famous? No. And I'm not famous now, and I don't know if I ever will be famous. I just want to help tons and tons of people. So if that means being famous, okay, but no, I don't see myself as famous or becoming famous. I was on TV one time, but you know, that was for a Jerry Lewis telethon. I was one of the callers, and they actually asked me a question on TV. That was exciting. Long time ago. Have you always been so mellow? No, I have not always been so mellow. And it has changed some. I used to be very, very hot-headed and with a quick, fierce temper. I mean, I would get hot in a very quick minute and did not hold my tongue at all. Not at all. I'm better about it now, although I am very blunt. Very, very blunt. Even if I'm mellow. It surprises me that you see me as mellow. I don't see myself as mellow, but I guess maybe I am. There's Biscuit. Y'all say hi to Biscuit down in the comments. My mama was raised in, I am 2 hours and 33 minutes from there, and it is north of me. And I will have to put that on my explore list so that I can go check that out and see what is there. I have not explored a whole lot of Missouri since I've been here, which is kind of crazy since I've been here for 8 years, but mostly what I have done is work and YouTube and art. Her next question is, what have you learned since starting your channel that has changed or helped your routine, makeup, skincare, the most? As far as my skincare routine goes, I have definitely learned that less is more. When I first started my skincare journey, I thought more would be better, and it definitely is not, because if you're not careful with what skincare products you are using and how you layer them, they can cancel each other out, and then you're not doing yourself any good. The thing that I have learned about makeup is to step outside of my comfort zone. That I know that y'all have heard me say that before too. You know, that's where the magic happens, is outside of your comfort zone. And when you try colorful looks or different things or different techniques, you end up surprising yourself. And when you surprise yourself and learn that you can do things that you cannot do, it empowers you. And then after that, she said, "Love you too much. Ciao, Bella." Ciao, Bella. Thank you so much, Denise, for your questions. Those were amazing. And the next set of questions is from Myrna Bledsoe. And I know that everybody knows who Myrna is. She is an amazing supporter here on YouTube. She is subscribed to quite a few of our channels. Her first question is, did you get to where you are now for how did you get to where you are now from where you were raised? And she said, don't say a car or a bus, because, well, it wasn't a car or a bus, it was a Jeep Liberty. But I covered that in video number 1, that, you know, I came here to be close to family that I did not know in my previous life, so that I could get to know them. Her next question is, what is your favorite song, TV, movie, book, author, actress, and actor? My favorite song is Killing Me Softly by the Fugees. That is also my daughter's favorite song. We just figured that out the last time that she was here. Love that song. My favorite TV show. I'm not a big TV person. Since I'm not a big TV show person these days, I mean, really, I never watch TV. I'm always on YouTube. Go figure. I'm going to have to say Hee Haw, because that brings back a lot of great childhood memories, and the Carol Burnett show. I mean, you know, Did y'all ever see the episode where he talked about Cinderella? Oh my gosh, on Hee Haw. That was hilarious. And the Carol Burnett show when he was talking about the guy in the circus and the elephants, and they just completely lost it. If y'all have not seen either one of those, I will put a link down in the description box to both of those videos here on YouTube because they are freaking hilarious. Hilarious. Movie. My all-time favorite movie is Dirty Dancing. I don't know how many times I've watched it, and I could watch it probably every day for the rest of my life. I love that movie. Absolutely love it. And the other movie that I absolutely love is Lord of the Rings, the whole trilogy. Just love that. Oh, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, love it. I love those types of movies. So, book, Gone with the Wind is a huge favorite of mine, but there is a series of books, the Clan of the Cave Bear series. I love that series of books. Absolutely love it. One of my all-time favorites. Next to Gone with the Wind. I used to love to read. Well, there's another set of books that I love too, and that was the Eden series. They were historical romance, a whole historical romance set of books. They were phenomenal. I read those when I was a teenager, and they weren't like the love stories that they do now. These were older books, and they were really, really good. Actor, Matthew McConaughey. I love Matthew McConaughey. Sam Elliott. Y'all know. I mean, really, Sam Elliott. Actress, Salma Hayek, and why can't I think of her name now? Is that a sign of age? When you can't think of people's names. I remember when my grandmother used to call me other grandchildren's names because she couldn't remember my name. I can't remember her name. Julia Roberts. There we go. What is your favorite brand of makeup and skincare? I've covered the makeup. Makeup Geek. I didn't say Makeup Geek. I love Makeup Geek. I didn't say that in the first video. Or wherever those set of questions fall. I don't know whether they'll fall in the first video or the second one. Lunar Beauty, Unearthly Cosmetics, Ace Beauté. Gosh, there are so many. My favorite skincare is Timeless. I love Timeless products, and I love The Ordinary. If you couldn't do YouTube, God forbid, she said, or have your regular job, what do you think you would like to do? Outside of spending my days making art, because that would be phenomenal, or being a makeup artist, doing people's makeup for them, I would love to be a life coach. I think that would be phenomenal to be able to I want to help people. That's why I have a YouTube channel, because I want to help people. We need, I think there is an enormous need, especially in these days and times with the way that the world is. There is a need for people to help other people, to listen, and to empower and to lift each other up, to encourage. And there are so many people that are so broken. They are so broken, and they just need somebody to believe in them. And that is what I want to do. I have been told that I'm a teacher. I guess being a life coach would be a form of teaching, but helping people is definitely my passion. Thank you, Myrna, for your questions. They were amazing. You are amazing. Everybody that sent me questions is amazing. Denise is amazing. I love it that she calls me her beautiful moon child. Tina, Dion, Andy, Pia, Erica, Renee, all of you are simply amazing to send me all of those great questions. So again, if you have stuck around this long, thank you. I appreciate you. And as always, oh no, I have to remind you, don't forget to show the like button some love. And now, as always, I'd like to remind you that makeup is meant to enhance the natural beauty that you already are, and we are all beautiful at any age and any size. Find something to be grateful for today. Pull your makeup out and play with it. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye. Christopher, there's some more questions for you to answer. Where do you want to live, and what food do you dislike? I don't think Christopher dislikes any food. What is your favorite childhood memory? Ooh. Never mind. Never mind. Mama loves you, boo.